the morning, depart from New York and head to the National Independence Historical Park. Established by Congress in 1948 to protect all of the historic buildings around Independence Hall in downtown Philadelphia, it is hailed as the timeless birthplace of America by Americans. Here, you can see the birthplace of bills such as the Declaration of Independence, Independence Palace, as well as the symbol of American freedom, the Liberty Bell. In the afternoon, take a double-decker bus tour of downtown Washington, D.C., the political center of the United States and a famous tourist destination. You will visit the world's largest library and take photos outside the U.S. Supreme Court. Then, visit the famous sites where the U.S. President and government office function, such as the White House and the Lincoln Memorial, which is considered an eternal symbol of the United States and the city of Washington. Finally, tour the Vietnam War Memorial and the Korean War Memorial. Welcome to our exciting itinerary for the day. Our first stop is the charming town of Hershey, where we'll be visiting the chocolate factory. Here, we'll get a chance to see the entire process of chocolate making, from cocoa beans to the finished product. After this sweet start to the day, we'll head to the world-renowned Corning Glass Center in the heart of the Glass City. After, we'll hit the road again and head to Watkins Glen. Next, we're off to Niagara Falls, one of the most famous natural wonders in the world, where you can take optional colorful waterfall tour in the evening. Overnight in Holiday Inn or upgrade to Niagara Inn with walking distance to the falls. Today, we embark on an adventure to one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders in the world, Niagara Falls. We'll take the Maid of the Mist through the misty waters, passing through the three major falls. In winter, we will see the Niagara Falls IMAX movie instead. After, we'll hike along the wooden path and climb halfway up the mountain to get an up-close view of the cascading waterfalls. Take the elevator through the Wind Cave to the foot of the waterfall. Our next stop is the Whirlpool State Park. We'll visit the Niagara Power Vista and explore the hydroelectric power plant that generates electricity for thousands of homes and businesses. After that, drive to Canada and pass through the Rainbow Bridge along the way. Tour guide can help to make reservation on the Skylon Tower if guests want to enjoy the meals on their own expense. Finally, arrive in Toronto, where we will take a human exploration tour and enjoy dinner at Chinatown at your own expense. In the morning, we will travel to the Thousand Islands region, where we will be able to take a cruise to appreciate the fabulous nature views. After our scenic boat ride, we will travel to Ottawa, the capital of Canada. Here we will see the Parliament Hill and the iconic Peace Tower. The Peace Tower is a large clock tower in Ottawa. Finally, we will then head to Montreal, which is the second largest city in Canada and the center of French-Canadian culture. Called Canada's cultural capital, and take a double-decker bus to see this city from a new perspective. From high above, we will get a far view of the stunning Notre Dame Basilica and historic Old Montreal. As we head back to the US, we have one last stop before we say goodbye. Welcome to Au Sable Chasm, a natural wonder that is over 500 million years old. It is a deep, narrow canyon that was carved by the Au Sable River. You can feel the power of nature as you stand at the edge and take in the sight. After our amazing adventure at Au Sable Chasm, it's time to head back to New York City. Today, we are going to explore the Big Apple, New York City. We will walk on the Wall Street and visit Trinity Church, New York Stock Exchange and Federal Reserve Bank of New York. You will also have a chance to take a picture with the statue of George Washington and the Charging Bull. You can get on top of the One World Trade Center to overlook the city. If One World Observatory is closed, Empire State Building will be the replacement. Then we will take Statue of Liberty cruise, getting a view of Manhattan, the Statue of Liberty, and the Brooklyn Bridge while taking photos on the boat. Next, we will visit the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum, and check off famous landmarks such as Times Square, the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, and Broadway theaters. Finally, we will pass by Rockefeller Center, Little Island, the Vessel, and visit Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.